Happy hump day to all my Star Wars fans, subscribers, and followers. Welcome to the next episode on Sterling on Cinemas. That's Cinemas with an S. And today, for the Star Wars series, I'll be giving you my review on Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. So if you are new to this playlist, don't forget to follow me if you're on Instagram, subscribe if you're on YouTube, like on both ends, share on both ends on your story if you're watching it on Instagram, and comment on the section below on either of these ends. Don't forget to click that bell for those of you who are on YouTube so you can keep up to date with all things SOS. Let's continue with this saga. Star Wars The Force Awakens sees the visionary director J.J. Abrams bringing to life the motion picture event of a generation, or at least one of them. Set 30 years after Return of the Jedi, The Force Awakens follows Rey, Finn, Poe Dameron, and Han Solo in a desperate search for Luke Skywalker in their fight in the Resistance led by General Leia Organa, and veterans of the Rebel Alliance, people who have fought in the Rebel Alliance throughout the original trilogy against Kylo Ren in the First Order, a successor to the Galactic Empire which was previously led by Darth Vader. Now, after the conclusion of the original trilogy with Return of the Jedi, which meant the fall of the Galactic Empire and the end of Darth Vader as we know it, it would be common sense to end the franchise there, right? Wrong. See, however, it is easy to see how much the former filmmakers at Lucasfilm, along with the people at the Walt Disney Company, admire Star Wars and how ecstatic they would be to make an Episode 7. The Star Wars franchise has touched the lives of many generations, with two trilogies made, with one of them being more popular than the other, obviously the original trilogy I'm referring to. But when Disney bought Lucasfilm in 2012, that's when they truly extended their impact into a galaxy far, far away. The Force Awakens was such an exceptional Star Wars experience because it manages to give off that same great first impression to the now generation, just as A New Hope wowed the people of 1977. Basically, you get put in that same situation. You get put in the shoes of those people from 77 that feast their eyes on something science fiction related on a grand scale, and that's never been seen before. Everything that you loved about Episode 4, A New Hope, J.J. Abrams wanted to take hardcore fans back by giving them those same type of practical aesthetics within the set pieces and animatronics, and giving a sense of nostalgia while also becoming an instant appeal to the generation of people who might have not been as crazy as the original trilogy from 1977 through 83, or might not even know about it. For example, The Force Awakens is structured similarly to A New Hope without completely copying it, like with the protagonist coming from a desert planet who may not have expected to be drawn into anything relating to the Force, and becoming friends with an adorable android who possesses a significant clue, or having a cantina sequence in the film. All in all, there is nothing much to say about The Force Awakens because there is nothing that I do not like that I have not seen unfold in A New Hope. But this different era of the Star Wars franchise, also known as Disney Star Wars trilogy or the sequel trilogy, because it's a continuation of Luke Skywalker's story, makes for a more immersive experience that perfectly complements Episode 4. It will never be a Star Wars trilogy without having a Skywalker family member. Although Luke Skywalker is the ultimate Jedi in this franchise and will play the role of the Master in this trilogy, he is not the central character here. This is where the concept of generations come in. Part of the reason as to why Star Wars has breathed across generations is because that is literally what this film franchise is built on. Passing the Force down from one generation to another, from beginning to end, from Jedi to Jedi, from princess to princess, from council to council. You get the idea. So enter Rey, who, like Luke and Anakin Skywalker, is somebody who resides on a desert domain. But instead of Tatooine, this desert domain is called Jakku, with two Ks, Jakku. Rey also naturally inherits the Force and is destined to become a Jedi, but again, they do it in a way where Rey believes that Jedi are a myth, so that it is a seemingly unpredictable It is seemingly unpredictable, said that we would not compare it to Luke Skywalker when the news was first given to him, because Luke in A New Hope, he had always loved the Jedi. It's like he's always been a fan. Now he's being a part of this, the thing that he's been a fan of. Now he's going to be one of them. But with Rey, it's different. She never believed in it. She thought it was just a fairy tale, but now she's about to be part of this fairy tale. Enter Poe and Finn, with one being a resistance fighter and the other being an ex-stormtrooper. I like that they decided to give a leading face to two different powers. Aside from being a great loyal ally to Rey, Finn is a stormtrooper with an identity. And this is a big deal since stormtroopers are seen as just obedient soldiers with no personality that seem like they just follow regular procedure that is just dull and it's bland and it's average, and they just do it. They just mindlessly follow orders. That's what I'm trying to say. But it was refreshing for them to show us someone under a stormtrooper uniform and to have them renounce the forces of darkness in order to turn to the light. Poe does not play much of a role in The Force Awakens, but his contribution feels adequate enough in the scenes that he is in. Han Solo still brings much to the table, even after 3 decades, which is remarkable enough to feel like one of his original adventures, and likewise with Leia. She has switched rankings from being a princess to being a general to the Rebel Alliance, and this is fitting to her authoritative status. Enter Kylo Ren, the new Star Wars threat, the new Star Wars threat, the new antagonist that's filling the shoes of Darth Vader. The son of Han Solo and General Leia, which makes Luke Skywalker his uncle and Darth Vader his grandfather. It all runs in the family, right? We all have those. Kylo Ren makes for a completely different threat than Vader did, being a stronger and more conflicted antagonist, because Darth Vader, although he was conflicted, Anakin Skywalker was a troubled, destined Jedi. He acted like he was so perfect and he was so polished and he could do everything with ease. But with Kylo Ren, he's driven by anger and he's driven by frustration, and he knows that he has scars, literal scars. This quality quickly made him an iconic Star Wars favorite, because he was someone that was also influenced by the dark side and was not afraid to disclose of all of his scars, physical, mental, and emotional. Rotten Tomatoes gives Star Wars Episode VII a 93% score. The Force Awakens was a timely Star Wars adventure that wowed this era with everything that made Episode 4 so iconic, and built upon that with greater visuals, a stunning narrative, and a stellar cast of characters. This makes the experience for Force Awakens feel like a trip of nostalgia as much as it is a new roller coaster ride. So I believe it deserves 9.5 SOs out of 10, a simple A, just a clean A, because that is it. Star Wars Force Awakens really is that type of movie, and is my personal favorite Star Wars movie. That is until I probably see The Last Jedi, which I have not seen. No, The Rise of Skywalker. I've seen Last Jedi, but not The Rise of Skywalker. But when I get there, it'll determine whether I like it or not. But anyway, that is my review on The Force Awakens. Y'all can let me know what y'all think of this one in the comments below. And did you like the fact that they continued this saga with did you like the fact that they continued the Skywalker narrative and introducing it to the now generation, or would have y'all preferred that they kept it at Return of the Jedi? Now I doubt any of y'all would have thought of that or would have preferred that, but if you do, you can let me know in the comments below. And if you did like the fact that they kept this franchise going through our generation, living up to its concept of passing it on, you can let me know that too. But either way, I'll see you guys later.